Hello.
Okay, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Diana.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Mute yourself, Kuya, if you're not talking.
Okay, let's wait a little bit more for the rest. Still waiting for them.
Teacher Diana. Do this.
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm doing okay now.
I am a Japanese.
Yeah. I feel better now than before. Anyways, I'm medicating right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Okay, so did you guys enjoy your class last time with other teachers? Did you behave well? Good
Yeah.
job. Mm.
I didn't even attend.
Mm-hmm. All right, so last time, um, you guys discussed the three states of matter, right? Can you still remember that? You studied about the three states of matter. Mm-hmm. So what are the three states of matter? What are those?
Solid liquid gas.
Yes?
Gas.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Yes, you studied about solid, liquid, and
Gas.
gas. So here, what do you mean by matter? It's matter, right? What is it? We know about the state of matter, but we don't know what's the meaning of it. What do you mean by that? Okay,
State
so
of matter.
matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. Okay, so mass is the amount of matter in an object. So this one right here, can you see this? Can you see the pictures? So these are what we call the matter, right? Okay, so the water you drink is the matter. This matter, okay, the air you breathe in. Okay, so matter can be natural or made by people. So we use matter every day. So what do trees, air, and water have in common? What do they have in common? Okay, all of them have matter. That means they take up space. So if you're gonna look around, you can see that everything takes space. Okay, everything you see is what we call matter, right? So this is actually composed of three. We have the solid, liquid, and the gas. And in order to figure out which state of matter an object fits in, we have to examine its properties. And the properties we look at are shape, mass, and volume. So if you will say mass, it is the amount of matter in an object. And volume is the amount of space that matter takes. All right? So what's the difference between the mass and the volume? Can you please tell me wait. Can you please tell me Sean, what's the difference between matter and volume?
Matter and volume.
Mass and volume.
What's the
Mass and
difference?
volume, yes.
The difference about mass and volume.
Mass and volume. Mm-hmm.
Volume has loud. Teacher, mass is power and
Mass is
like how many ba? Like
okay. Mass is it is actually the amount of matter an object has, right? So as we all know, this one this one. Okay, it is the amount or it is actually the amount of
Oh, my
matter
throat.
an object. Okay, so
Teacher
volume is the amount of space the matter takes up. Okay, that's the difference between the two. Right? So what's the difference between the mass and volume? Alessandra?
Yes, I'm here.
Alessandra?
Yes.
What's the difference between the mass and the volume?
Mass in the volume.
Mm.
The volume is like how so like forte, decimal, like that. That's what I said.
Alex?
Yes.
What's the difference between the mass and the volume?
The volume space.
Okay, Seth.
Teacher, the volume is how much space.
The answer is just right here on the screen. What's the difference between the mass and the volume?
The amount of space. Amount. I see it already. I see it.
So you have here mass. La. Mass is the amount of matter of an object. Okay, while volume is the amount of space the matter takes up. Okay? So what's the difference between the mass and the volume?
Mass is
Yes.
the amount of space that the object has, the amount of matter that an object has.
Okay, right. So that's the difference between the mass and the volume. All right. Okay, next, move over. So you have here solid. Okay, so solid are easy to recognize. They're so easy to recognize. Okay, it's because solid have definite shape. What do you mean by definite shape and mass and volume? Okay, if you will say it has definite shape, it means that solid can be circle, it can be square, right? So anything that has container in it or it's made of Lego blocks, we actually saw it. Anything that you touch, okay? It's solid, right? That is firm. So it's easy to identify solid because you can just touch them. Okay, the solid ones are hard and firm and it's already have its own shape, definite shape. Okay, so example of solid. What are the example of solid? What can you see? Can you give? Example, this one. This one, the pen. Okay, the pen. What else? The eyeglasses. What else? Erasers, chalk, okay, books, chairs,
And
right?
then the last is the school supplies.
Mm-mm. Yes, the pillow, right? Those are solid. Okay, so trees are solid, right? They are made of tiny particles called atoms, and these atoms are packed closely. They hold the solid in a definite shape. Yes, Zach?
In Alaska, there's many like cubes, like solid.
Mm. Okay, so you can actually see it everywhere. The chair you're sitting on, it's solid, right? Television, beds, tables, chairs, even the food you eat. Okay, those are solid, right? Next.
Pillows also solid.
Huh? What did you say, Sean?
The pillows are solid, big, but like it does not feel solid.
Yeah.
But
Okay, next you have liquid. Okay, so liquid, if solid have definite shape, liquid doesn't have definite shape. Okay, because the liquid actually follow the shape of the container where you put it in. Example, if I'm gonna use like this, if I'm gonna use my water bottle, I'm gonna fill it with water. The water will also take the shape of the water bottle, right?
the juice
If I'm gonna use alcohol container like
alcohol.
this, it will also, the liquid will also take the shape of this alcohol container, right? So therefore, liquids really don't have definite shape, okay? They do have definite mass and volume. Liquids are similar to solids because their atoms are close together. Take a look at here, this one. So as what you can see, the atoms in a liquid are close together and they slide around. Okay, so they slide around. But if you're gonna take a look at the solid one, can you see it? It's all intact. They're actually compressed. They're compressed because they take up the shape of the solid object, right? So you will know this one right here. So liquids can change shape by flowing. If you ever spilled a glass of milk, then you know it spreads across the floor. And it does this because the milk is taking the shape of the floor. Since liquids do not have a definite shape of their own, they will take the shape of their containers. So this is the same amount of milk can look different in tall glass, a wide mug, or spread out on your kitchen floor. Okay, next you have gases. Right? So gases do not have definite shape or volume like liquids. So gases will take the shape of their containers. If a gas is not in a container, it will spread out indefinitely. This is because the atoms in a gas are spaced farther apart rather than solid and liquid. Okay, so take a look at here, this one. So these are the atoms in a gas. And it's spread out and move freely. Okay, so unlike the liquid, this one, the atoms in liquid are close together and they slide around, while the atoms in the solid are packed closely together. They bond, right, to make the form of the solid object. Okay, here you have. So the air is spread across the empty space around the earth. So you've probably also noticed that you usually cannot see the air. This is another property of gases. And even though we cannot see them, you come in contact with them every day. There's air in the tires of your family car and your bicycle. And there are many different types of gas in the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so you have oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water vapor, and helium. So here you have, when we're trying to remember the three states of matter, think about the water. Okay, so if it freezes into solid, it becomes ice. Is it true that if you
Yep.
freeze the water, it will become ice? Is it true?
Yep.
Mhm. Yes, it is true. So its atoms are packed together, keeping its shape. Now, we know that water can be a liquid. It flows in rivers or it can be poured from a glass. So when water evaporates, it becomes water vapor, a type of gas in the air. Is it true that when the water is being heated, it will evaporate? Is it true?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So when you heat the water, it boils. And if you just let it there, it will evaporate. Okay, it will turn into gas. Right. So do you have any questions about the three states of matter?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Because I'm gonna ask questions.
something.
I'm gonna ask questions. Okay, how about let's play quizzes?
What is
Right, so let me send the link in the group chat.
We are.
Kindly check the chat box, please. I have sent the link already. Okay, can you see it now? All right, let's see who's here. So I can see Byron, Zach, Seth, Micah, Abby, Sophia. That's a lot of Byron right there. Okay, you also have Aldes, Johan, Sean, Alex, Natalia, Andre. and Eliza. I guess everyone is ready. Let's start now, right?
Okay.
How about Rizel? Is Rizel in? Rizel.
Raisa doesn't connect but she connected before.
Yeah, I think there's problem with their internet connection.
You can only connect to Kahoot.
Mm.
What? Wait.
Okay, so you take a look at here. So what are the 3 states of matter?
Teacher,
are
why is my
those?
screen say time's up?
Yeah, that's my screen is saying time's up.
Really?
And we can't answer.
Okay, let me just... Wait.
Answered now.
Oh, that.
I'm in 4th place.
I'm in 3rd place.
Next to you, Natalia.
I'm 1st place.
What? I'm in 4th place though.
I don't know what place I am in.
It shows you on the screen. With that medal, it shows you what place you are.
So what are the 3 states of matter? You have solid, liquid, and gas, solid, water, and gas, wood, liquid, and gas, or solid, liquid, and helium.
Easy.
Where's Byron? It's so hot.
Didn't Byron join?
Byron? Oh, here you are. Okay, so the correct answer is...
Solid, liquid, and gas.
Right, so you have solid, liquid, and gas.
Gas. Solid.
Solids have a definite what? Definite smell, shape, picture, or sound.
Shape. It's shape. Shape.
Okay, next. Okay, so liquid matter takes the shape of a what? Liquid matter takes the shape of a what? A gas, water, a bed, or container? It's container.
Okay.
Where is Sophia? Okay, the correct answer is container, right? Liquid matter takes the shape of the container. Yes. So if you're gonna put it in a small circle, the liquid also will form the shape of the small circle of a container. If you're gonna put it in a big container, it will also take the shape of the big container, right? That's why liquid has no definite shape. Next.
Number 4.
Okay, so when a solid is turned into a liquid, the solid is what? Melts, freezes, turns into a gas, or floats. When a solid is turned into a liquid, the solid what? Melts, freezes, turns into a gas, or floats. Waiting for Micah.
It melts.
Exactly. Okay, so it actually melts. Next. So the amount of matter something contains is its what? Gas, solid, weight, or mass? The amount. Okay, so the amount of matter. Something contains is its okay, so what was that? Gas, solid, weight, or mass? Micah.
But not that correct.
Right, so it's actually the mass. Amount of matter. Next, number 6. Right, so here, blank is anything that has mass and takes up space. What is it? It has mass and it actually takes up space. Is it volume, matter, mass, or weight? Sophia?
But not that. Matter.
Okay, so it's actually matter. It has mass and takes up space. Okay, let's have the last one. Okay, so which state of matter has particles that are tightly packed? Is it liquid, gas, or solid? Okay, which state of matter has particles that are tightly packed?
Diana.
Huh?
Disable the timer.
No, we cannot disable the timer.
Sorry for
Sophia? answering?
I disconnected.
Oh, you got disconnected? Right, so the correct answer is solid. Okay, let's see who top in. Anyways, it's just a game, right? Okay, so you have first placer Johan, followed by Adrian, and then Sean. All right, so I guess that's it for today in science class. We'll see each other again later. In Filipino Odyssey.
class.
And please do prepare your
Play.
What? Clay?
do prepare your clay later in the arts class. All right. Okay, so goodbye everyone and see you later. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye, classmates. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.